Well, Mel, we are here again.
Yep.
Lethal Weapon 1, Lethal Weapon 2, maybe Lethal Weapon 3, 4, or not?
I don't know. That's a hard one. I got to take a rest.
Well, no wonder. This one seems to me that it has much more action and much more arduous action. Am I right?
It appears to have that. It was a lot easier making.
Really? For you?
Yeah.
In what way?
There was an ease attached to it, I think, because we got broken in on the first one, and there was a lot of freedom and relaxation that went along with the package. And I believe that as a sequel, it does all right. You know, it doesn't get boring. It's if anything, a little better.
I was just going to say, but I did not want to interrupt you, that I think it is better than the first one.
Well, that's good.
I
I'm glad
certainly
you think so.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't enjoy the first one, but I enjoyed this one even more.
Yeah.
Is this character, the way he's played, because he is not so suicidal this time, is the character now more like Mel Gibson?
No. I've never shot anyone in my life. But there are aspects that have to come out. You know, even if it's back there in the very back regions of your brain someplace, some recessive little quirk that is like that character that you can kind of drag out and put on display. So there's a little of me in there. I don't think you can ever get away from that no matter what you do. You're going to be you, because you can only emulate what you know from life's experience, so on and so forth. Let's get serious here.
Now, when you were growing up, kid-like, who were your movie heroes?
There were hundreds. I mean, Hopalong Cassidy and, you know, Robert Donat and Humphrey Bogart and Spencer Tracy and all those, you know, Gary, you know, I love those guys. I thought they were really admirable heroes. So that the list was long.
Cary Grant, maybe?
Oh yeah, I thought he was wonderful. Yeah.
And who were the people you didn't like?
The bad guys. No, I even like them. You know, very few I didn't like, unless they were boring and gave a bad acting performance. But you have a tendency to forget who those people are, so I can't remember.
You started out, I read that your first acting job paid $20. Is that true?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And now you're in, you know, megabucks.
Yeah, I make at least 100 now.
Come on, come on. You're in the $1 million plus bracket for a film.
I don't know. Am I? I haven't looked at my bank account lately.
No, that's the published figure at any rate. So do you look
I believe everything I read. Okay, if they say so.
Do you look at your assets sometimes and think, wow?
No, it's really hard to see.
Do you look at your portfolio sometimes? Now let's see what you do with that.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's really horrible. That's cruel.
No, but you're wealthy now, Mel.
It's really hard to be wealthy with taxes and things
Do you
like
have
that.
to pay both U.S. and Australian taxes?
Yeah, a little bit of both, yeah.
But you have more things now.
Certainly, yeah. More assets. Had to get bigger trousers.
See, this is the real Mel Gibson. I'm glad you're doing this shtick because
Shtick. Don't get me started on that one. I'm sorry, I'm snorting
this
like
whole
a pig
interview
now.
is going to be nothing but giggles, Mel.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Hey, we should have fun, right?
I think so too. If we're not enjoying our work, then what are we doing
What's
here?
the point?
I want to very quickly ask you about the scene, the action scene, where you're hanging off and all around that tow truck thing. Now we see you, so it's, I mean, you may have had a double for some of it, but you're actually hanging off that thing.
Yeah.
Scared?
No, it was fun. But you know, the stunt crew is very highly professional. I mean, they're going to make pretty damn sure that nothing happens. I mean, you're very safe.
Were you tied on, cable
Oh
on?
yeah, steel cables running through, you know, up the nose. I mean, it was like, there's no way you're going to come off or be in any kind of danger. I mean, there's always a, you know, itty-bitty chance that the margin for an error is so slim that you feel pretty confident about it.
But it still takes quite a lot of physical effort just to do what you have to do, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it's a good workout. You know, it keeps you fit, for sure.
Yeah. Well, Mel, it's always fun to talk with you.
Oh, thank you.
You kind of appeal to my quirky sense of humor. And I know Lethal Weapon 2 is going to be a huge hit for you.
I hope so, yes.
And it'll only add to your assets.
Thank you. Thank you.